Welcome to On the Edge with JP Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with JP Devine Audio is sponsored by Sprague & Curtis Real Estate, the largest full-service real estate brokerage in Central Maine's capital region, selling properties, helping people, getting it done. Visit their website at spragueandcurtis.com. Now here's JP Devine.
Killing Mickey. You know, maybe it was the wind that was strong and harsh that morning, but as I was carrying the body out to the garage, his tail seemed to wiggle. Wiggle? Was it my imagination fevered by guilt? Nevertheless, it had to be done. I dropped Mickey and the trap that killed him into a separate plastic bag, one that had contained an expensive bottle of wine. Well, I thought it lent a modicum of dignity to his departure. How was I so sure it was a he and not a she? A Mickey and not a Minnie? Don't start with me on that. You know, I hate killing anything. I sweep spiders out the window, despite her screams, to kill it, just kill it. I don't have to kill it. I said, I'll just pick it up with a tissue. Kill it! All right, we'll come back. She screamed as she fled the room. I wasn't always so humane. As a young boy, I would seek out the occasional roach or spider and joyfully smash it into whatever part of eternity insects share. In the summers, I would stalk the corridors of the house and lurk by the window with a fly swatter, waiting to smash errant flies and even make a body count to show off my marksmanship. This was all, of course, before I discovered girls. This changed for good when, serving in Japan, I met a Zen bartender at the infamous Cherry Bar down an alley in Tachikawa who spoke of an order of Buddhist monks who would have a novice walk ahead of the group, sweeping the path with a palm frond, so as to avoid accidentally killing an ant. As I remember, it had something to do with transmigration. As in, you may have derailed a soul's journey into the next life. Well, I can't swear to the accuracy of that. I was drinking at the time. But that was a long time ago. My attention span has always been short. So over the years, at many a picnic, I have probably curtailed the transmigration of many a soul. I hope none of that goes on my permanent celestial record. From time to time, when I remember any of this, I make an effort now to open the screen and free the fly and just let the occasional journey move on. Oh, but mice, now that's another story. Left to the fates, multiple Mickeys can do great damage in the house, like chewing wires in the attic and burning down your abode. I suppose we always had mice, but never paid any attention. Well, we have them now. Forced to derail the transplants of our bed and breakfast visitors, I've sought help at the local Aubuchon Hardware, where the associates recommended simple traps. I'm not a fan of those cheap dime store traps, and on occasion I caught my own fingers. So my friend at Aubuchon, John, suggested small black plastic traps called Jaws. There's the name right on top of the slayer. Jaws. I wonder, can mice read? Because that's a frightening logo. If you're interested, here's how it works. You put a dab of peanut butter. Mice seem to adore creamy peanut butter. Well, crunchy or extra crunchy is optional. You pull back the plastic tab and lock it in. Bam. My brother told me that in combat training, they tell you that the first kill is hard. But after that, it gets easier. They're wrong. Mickey was my first. In the middle of the night, I heard the crack of the black plastic. Jaws. I lay there in the darkness for a while, resisting the urge to go down and say a few words over the deceased. Come morning, I made myself visit the crime scene. Spoiler alert, if you've ever had a pet mouse, you might want to stop here. There was little motionless Mickey, his head buried by the jaws of Jaws, his tiny little white feet and gray tail sticking out. Since then, I've interrupted the transmigration of 5 souls, and I await with dread the arrival of Mouse Karma upon my soul. I can hear his brother now singing in the basement. There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with jaws over there telling me I'd better beware. My apologies to Buffalo Springfield. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to On the Edge with JP Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with JP Devine is sponsored by Sprague & Curtis Real Estate, the largest full-service real estate brokerage in Central Maine's capital region. Selling properties, helping people, getting it done. Visit their website at spragueandcurtis.com. Make sure you pick up Central Maine Sunday this week wherever newspapers are sold, and visit our website at centralmaine.com.